Hi y'all, it's your girl Anna, and today we're stepping back in with our daily Valhalla for December 18th. Where we left off, we ended up spending the night at the bar, so we should be stepping into the 18th now. Yeah, I hope y'all are having a good day so far. I'm doing pretty good. My back hurts, but I'm pretty awake and good to go. Probably won't be doing any Duolingo after this, because I've got a busy day after doing this stream. But yeah, as always, if you enjoyed the stream, please consider leaving a like, and if you want to be notified about future streams, please consider subscribing. And let's load on into our save. Rise and shine. Good morning. It's 11 a.m. now. That's morning for me on the weekends and any other day. How's everything outside? Still noisy, but forces have been deployed to take care of most of them at least. How's that? Zaibatsu Corps' president is pleading with anyone to stop the rogue White Knights. Neighboring city forces were deployed quickly and have subdued most of the opposition. There have also been reports of White Knights just freezing, like they're petrified somehow. You make it sound like some god suddenly decided to put everything in place. Well, I'm just glad no bullets are flying in and out of the whole building. Sure, there's still some bad apples out, and it's not really safe yet, but it was worse last night. There also seems to be a civilian force lynching any White Knights they spot. So not only are the White Knights a problem, regular folks are on edge too. I wonder if Say is okay. Should we be worried about Gil? That kid knows how to take care of himself. I'm sure that whatever it is that he's doing, he's safe. Dare I say even safer wherever he is than here? I sure hope so. Are we gonna work today? Nah, things are too nasty right now. Let's take the Sunday off. Oh, alright. Say, do you want me to help you get to your apartment? Actually, yeah, I'd appreciate that. Okay then, let me lock things up and we'll go. We'll grab something for lunch on the way. Sounds good. This Metal Gear codec. I love it. And here we are. Home sweet home. Thanks a lot. Hey boss, wanna hang out for a bit? Yeah, grab a beer, chill out for a bit. Mostly to thank you for helping me. Well, I don't have much to do anyway, so sure, yeah. I did tell you that you should invite me to your apartment sometime, didn't I? Oh yeah, you did. What worries me a bit is that beer always leads to something else. To more beer? I was gonna say to one of us going through the Spanish announcer's table. But I think we're safe here. Come on in then. Excuse me. Want one? Sorry, I don't smoke. Don't mind though. Smoke if you wanna. Thanks. Say, how is the chilly weather treating you? It gets cold from time to time, but nothing the kotatsu and the heater can't fix. Alright, boss, you're not very good with the cold, are you? You know it. You didn't bring your jacket here either. Yeah, I left it at home when going to the bar yesterday. It wasn't that cold and I didn't expect to spend the night at the bar. Would you like a sweater or something? Oh, don't mind me. I insist. I have this hoodie from some time ago and it was too big for me. Why buy it then? It was dirt cheap. I kinda do the same thing with clothes. Right. Wait, where did you get this one? Dunno, some flea market ages ago. Why? Nothing, it's just like when I had many years ago. What happened to it? Too much use, it just ripped. I see. You can keep it if you want, I never use it anyway. We'll see. Come to think of it, how old are you, boss? I'm eternally 17. Fair enough, 17 plus how much? 17 plus I'd have to cut your tongue if you knew. Alright. Let me go change into something more comfortable. Take your time. It's for it. Say, Jill, there's a blue-eyed mass of black fur glaring in my general direction. Oh, that's just for it. He's just wary of any new visitors. Cats will be cats, I guess. He'll warm up quickly, though. Just give him time. He's unusual looking. Blue eyes on a black cat. They're usually green. Yeah, weird, huh? At first I thought they were like that because he was small, but they never changed. Do you have any pets, boss? Back at home we had a bear. I say, oh, what? Good old Bosco. He kept intruders way better than any dog. Right. Huh, this picture here isn't something you see every day. Oh, that's cute. Wait, me taking such a sappy pic? No, a framed picture on printed paper. It's so vintage. Who are these? That's, the one on the right is Lenore, my ex-girlfriend. The one on the left is Gabrielle, her sister. Huh. Is this pic recent, or... Actually, that one's from 3 to 4 years ago. You look exactly the same. I'm only 27. What did you expect? That's why they say kids are the ones that get old. I thought it was recent because you usually don't see people displaying pictures of their exes so openly. Let alone a printed and framed one. Did you two break up on good terms then? You even hesitated a bit when you called her your ex. Let's just say everything ended with both of us saying mean things. And me storming out of her house, bringing a couple of things on the way out. We never broke up formally, and I guess I still have feelings for her. I just went away, haven't said a word since. Really? It's hard to picture you doing such a thing, and you look so happy in the pic. Why ever pick out like this then? I just couldn't get my mind off something that Alma said to me. About missing having the warmth of someone else pressed against your side. Using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs. Putting your head on their chest, listening to their breathing as they pet your head. Dozing off knowing they're there, watching you, protecting you. I don't know, I felt nostalgic, then miserable. I'll just put this away. I've been meaning to apologize, but I feel like it's too late now. Whenever I go out, there's this fear in the back of my head that I'll meet her in the street. I just don't know if I could face her again, let alone talk to her. I'd be a mess. It's never too late to apologize, Jill. Maybe. What's that on the table? Looks like an envelope. It's nothing. Nothing. Now please give that to me. Is that from Golden Finger? Alright. I saw nothing. Don't worry. Anyway, let's grab some beers. Guide me. Another on the balcony. Beer so far is 0. Cans left. Remaining beer 100%. Damn, you have lots of beer. Well, the BTC gives me discounts and a point card I could use every time I buy their alcohol. With that, beer is actually the cheapest drink I can get. Is there any difference between the drinks at the bar and these? The drinks at the bar are more addictive, flavorful, and also stronger than the ones they sell in stores. And besides, the one in the bar is more of a double IPA. This one's more of a Pilsner. In English, please. This one's lighter in color and lighter in flavor. Dunno, it doesn't taste like a lighter to me. Is this one made with that, what is the name of the base liquid you use at the bar again? Nutriogenic dichemical lightagonal, or NDL. It was a supplement or something, right? It was an experimental fluid they created to replace water when the maiden kiss polluted water supplies. The effects of pollution turned out to be temporary, so NDL never went into mass production. But the BTC still commissioned it for use in bars. And is this one made with it? Let's see. Yep, here it is, near the end. NDL and cornstarch. I just noticed that this is just a giant poster for Kira Monkey. Cornstarch. It serves as a stabilizer, if I remember correctly. They need it for packaged drinks. I see, and I just realized something. What? You're a nerd, Jill. Guilty as charged. I still have that bottle of rum somewhere around. Do you want some of it? Will you have some too? Not really, no. Then leave it like that. I'm not letting you drink beer alone. That's not how drinking with friends works. Do you consider me a friend then, boss? Why wouldn't I? Dunno. But with being my boss and all, I was never too sure. Well, in case you had any doubts, yes, I consider you one of my best friends. Besides, you and Gil are always so diligent and responsible that I'm boss in name only anyway. That's good to know. On a side note, it's surprising you kept that poster of me in the room. And even more that you hung it in plain sight. When I gave it to you, it was more or less a joke, you know? Does it make you uncomfortable? If it doesn't make you uncomfortable, why would it make me uncomfortable? It's my own things. I'm still wondering why you did it though. Aside from filling an empty spot on the wall, I don't really know. I thought it was funny too. I guess it's like if someone gave you... dunno. A dildo-shaped trophy or something and you had it there as a conversation starter. Although no one comes here anyway, so it's kind of pointless. What? No steamy nights of passion? Not since a year ago, I think, and I'd rather not talk about what happened then. Did someone hurt you? Because if they did, I can go dish out the pain. No, nothing of the sort. A different kind of mess. Uncomfortable mess. And not being able to have sex for reasons mess. Not being able to have sex for reasons. Oof. Glad to know you have my back now. That's what friends are for. Wait, you talk about the poster and compare it to having a dildo-shaped trophy. You just call me Dildo Face? That's what friends are for. Hey Jill, where did you get that black foray ball? Well, as with any black cat or house cat in general, he's actually a string. I found him in the alleys near the building, not long after I moved here, I think. Ah, I see. It was quite the sight though. He was cornered by all these dogs, but they were keeping their distance. He was holding his ground, hissing and scratching as much as he could. There was a fried chicken bucket nearby that had some rainwater in it, so I threw the water over the dogs. They ran and I figured the cat's mom would be nearby, so I left. Then I noticed people looked in my direction as I walked. Turns out the little shit started following me. So you brought it home? At first I wanted to see if I could find him a new home, but having him welcome me whenever I came back was just too much for my heart, so he ended up staying. It was destiny, girl. When he came, he was so cute though. Not like the fat mess that's sleeping on the table. Hey, you're not a spring chicken yourself, you know. Oh, shit, I actually did that in front of somebody else? Yeah. Anyway, don't anyway me. Do you normally speak for your cat like that? Maybe. Hi, I wonder if Gil's alright. You worried about him? Make it sound like I'm some emotionless robot. You can be hard to read. I wouldn't worry about Gil so much though. There's 3 things I know for certain about him. First, he can take care of himself. Second, you can sincerely trust him. And third, he absolutely hates bell pepper. He does. I've seen him even reject food that's been in contact with it. Man, what a baby. Unless he's allergic or something. He's not. Man, what a baby. How did you meet such a guy? He showed up in the door of the bar. He what? Well, it was shortly after the whole incident with Robert and the levitation potion. Right, levitation potion. It was a slow day, and he just showed up at the bar. I offered him a drink, but he said he didn't have money on him. I couldn't leave him alone, so I pretty much gave the drinks for free. And after a couple, he broke down crying. He... what? I don't know what he did, but he was really regretting it. He wanted a second chance, or whatever, and I told him he could wash himself. If he could wash himself, I'd find him a job. And I'll be damned, he looked totally different the next day. Damn. I tried and failed to find out anything about him, so I decided to take him at face value. I'd judge him from what he did as an employee. And aside from the occasional sudden escapade, he's been as loyal gets. I returned the favor in kind, covering his ass from time to time, sometimes literally. What surprises me is that you took him in so easily. I can take care of myself, and I always kept an eye on him. And besides, after the whole Robert thing, I couldn't ignore someone that desperate so easily. I see. You made the bar more lively yourself, you know. How's that? Well, with the regulars you've earned, of course. Like that blonde titty hacker. I can't remember her name. Alma? I was gonna say Armitage. Well, she's hot, so I'll give her that much. She's also a nice person in general, but damn, she's hot. Am I drunk or am I just blushing? Are you alright, Jill? Yeah, why? It's weird to see you say so openly that someone's hot. What? Even you can see she has a hot body, boss. Okay, I must I must be drunk at this point. You'll find no objections here. I mean, I'd be lying if I said I hadn't thought about taking her to a room in. Jill, are you sure you aren't drunk? I am. I mean, I'm sure I'm not. I mean, but those are thoughts I leave to myself. I don't think I could handle her in a relationship. She has weird standards. That and she's as straight gets. She's still a lovely person though. That she became a regular is a blessing. Any regular is a blessing when you get down to it. There's also that sex worker robot girl. Ah, Dorothy. She intrigues me though. I've seen lots of sex workers over the years, and she seems pretty giddy. It's not that she likes her job, but rather that she takes to it with such childish excitement. I've kind of noticed that too, but then again, Lilim can be weird. You think? Lilim operate in some really foreign logic. I mean, they don't really share our fear of mortality. Even if their bodies are destroyed, their minds are already backed up in the collective source. If they lose an arm, they can reattach it or replace it. Depending on the circumstances, they might not even feel pain at all. It's not like they have an attain human-like emotions like fear or love, but they are different. Like a different culture, if you must. I didn't see it that way. Aside from that, Dorothy is a DFC 72. It's a social interactions model or something. Lilim get positive reinforcement straight from their bodies if they're fulfilling their main purpose, so I'm guessing she gets a built-in push whenever she's in a meaningful or challenging social interaction. Interesting. The name Lilim is a bit weird though. Is it? You'd expect them to be called bots or dolls, but Lilim doesn't convey the image of automations. Just a tip, bots and dolls are considered slurs by them. Bot is akin to calling them the R word, and doll is like calling them fake. Thanks for the advice. That aside, do you know why they're called Lilim? As far as I know, because they all come from a bigger AI called Lilith. And Lilium are Lilith's offspring in Jewish folklore. Oh, cool. Hey, speaking of names, why don't you like being called by your full name? I have no idea what you're talking about. Don't act stupid. Back when you first transferred, I called you Julian, and you almost tore me a new one with your glare. See? Like that. It's no big secret, but it's one of those things that feels silly when you say it out loud. Trying. Well, did you ever watch Model Warrior Julianne? Not all of it, but my little sister is a big fan of the reruns. Back when I was in elementary school, I was a huge fan of the show. I had everything, from the dolls to the costumes to the lunchboxes. It didn't help that it was one of those shows that got strapped literally everywhere. I saw a couple of episodes once, they were really nice. It was beyond nice. The show's about a model who can transform into an armor-clad magic knight. She fights demons born from greed and vanity. How the show presented Jules hating her job because it invited enemies. and yet still found solace in trying to be a role model. Hell, the main character wasn't a kid. Julianne was an adult that became younger when transformed. I would say it was a pretty ambitious kid show, even by today's standards. Just the fact that our enemies were literally issues dealing with beauty standards of body image. Challenging as fuck. Whoa, you got excited there. And that is the problem. Back then I was obsessed with Jules. I sang the songs, dressed like her, I could even recite full chapters. Something tells me you still can. That's beside the point. It was nice while I was in elementary school, but then I went to middle school. And what a surprise, tweens are jackasses. They went out of their way to tease me about the things I did back then. I didn't hold it against Jules. I always hold my grudge against those fuck jobs. Sounds rough. You know how most girls worry about their thighs at that age? I worried about jerkasses singing the theme tune of the show mockingly. Anyways, every time someone calls me Julian or Jules, I instinctively react negatively. Pavlov would be proud of me. I never talked about it because I find the whole thing too silly in retrospect. And yet it affects you even today. There's nothing wrong with it though. It's actually kinda reasonable. I sure hope so. Come to think of it, what kind of kid were you, boss? When I was a toddler, I was the kind to always fight with kids bigger than me. Then puberty happened, and I became the Merriam-Webster definition of shallow jerkwad. Around the time I turned 16, I realized what an idiot I was, and went on to become who I am today. And then the less I talk about those years from 12 to 15, the better. Fair enough. Say, boss, how do you like the men? Are we hitting on her? 2D. Yeah, I don't mind anything as long as that... I don't mind anything as long as that thing is cute or 2D. How about you? Back in high school, I liked them funny. In college, I liked them successful. After a while, I just wanted them stable, and now, I don't know. I stopped caring about them being funny. My high school boyfriend started conflating cheering me up with mocking me when I'm down. I also stopped caring about them being successful. I realized half the time they had no qualms about cheating with me or on me. And I stopped caring about them being stable. I realized they were the kind of person I was trying not to be. Not become stable. There was this guy who became so obsessed with holding a stable job that he hated. He started being physically ill. Not only that, the last time I managed to get some, I ended up throwing the guy out. He took incredible offense with how I smoked on the bed after sex. The bed could catch fire, you know. Not you too. I kinda envy Alma for that. At least when she dumps a guy, it's for less petty reasons. Sigh. Are you okay? I'm fine, it's just, it all boils down to the fact that I can't get my mind off Lenore lately. She was all of what I just said. She made me laugh, she had a good position, and was stable. She was also smart, caring, and why can't I get my mind off the whole thing? It's maddening. Maybe I should go and apologize. Maybe I should. Maybe that will make me rest easier at night. Get my mind off things for a while. I didn't even care about going back to her, but but... Hey Jill, have you tried thinking about clothes for foreign? Clothes for... Listen, I know how you must feel, but you can't let all of that cloud your senses. Next time you feel overwhelmed by those thoughts, try distracting yourself. Like with saying, think of what kind of clothes you can put on foreign. Yeah. You know, boss, I'm a bit curious about your circle of friends. What kind of people do you have in it? Keep in mind you're included in this circle too, so any insult you hurl will apply right back at you. Anyways, I have this friend I've known for a long time, a red-headed, glasses-wearing gun nut called Iris. Oh, so that's who Iris is. Red-headed, glasses-wearing gun nut. The one you called for the helmet thing? That one. She's managing a BTC bar in Panama right now, if I remember correctly. She's managing a bar too. I got the idea from her, actually. Oh. It's called Nirvana, and if you thought the city was dangerous, you should see the people she has to deal with there. So, your friend has a bar called Nirvana, and you called your bar Valhalla. Piracy ain't nothing to fuck with. Ha! Kinda reminds me of like Black Lagoon. I don't know why I'm getting Black Lagoon vibes. On means it's an annex to another business. What else does she do there? I think the bar was originally her hotel's bar. She moved the bar to its own building somewhere else and opened Nirvana in the hotel instead. Weird decision. I believe she said she wanted a place away from the noisy rich tourists that go to the hotel. So that bar is her woman cave. Woman cave. That aside, let's see. Friends. I guess there's also my little sister, but that's a given. Oh, there's also my old partner from when I was with the Neo San Francisco Police Force. Good old Lexi. Should give her a call sometimes. Wait, you're in the what? I've done lots of things, Jill. I spent a short time collaborating with the police force. I've been a wrestler, an MMA fighter, chimney cleaner, lumberjack, pet shop attendant, corporate mascot. Corporate what? I still see my face on some websites from time to time. Anyway, aside from you, Gil, my sis, Iris, and Lexi, I guess there's a lot of people that don't want to see me in harm's way. Mostly because they're the ones that want to hurt me. What about you? I guess I have acquaintances here and there. Back at home in college, I went out a lot. But it felt more like going out was the pleasure, rather than the people involved. Aside from you and Gil, my closest friend since moving here is Oma. Oh, and Dorothy. I mean, there's always Foreign, but that cat's a hermit that refuses to go out. And you know, he's a cat. Hey, a cat's fine too, you know. Okay, boss, I have to know. About what? About your arm? I'd rather not talk about it. Come on, I want to know how you got it. Fine. Yes? I had to use a couple of favors to get it. I accepted no less than state-of-the-art tech. That's how I got it. That's technically correct, but come on. Why do you want to know how I got it? I just want to know more about you. You're always so cool and awesome, and can you at least tell me if it does something cool? It does have a couple of utilities installed, yes. There's an HDD in the forearm I can use to save assorted data. It has a flashlight and a clock, but many prosthetic arms have those nowadays. Kind of like watches. How did you feel when you lost it? To be honest, I was sad, but I was also satisfied. Yeah, I lost my dominant arm, but its sacrifice helped a bigger purpose. If I had to lose another limb to accomplish such a thing again, I'd totally do it. But of course, I just hope it doesn't come to that ever again. Now you're just teasing me. You'll learn nothing else from me, youngling. Get a little bit of snow. Oh, and that looks like it looks like we just finished chapter 1. Coming right up. The chapter's name's Better. Your electricity bill will be sent out on the 24th. Please make sure you have $8,000 by then. I only have 3,700. That might be a problem. Oh, boss left the hoodie anyway. Yeah, I don't have a lot of money to buy random stuff. Luckily, something I've already bought counted for today's please buy something. I mean, I could technically afford more stuff, but I need to make sure I have 8,000 saved up. I wonder if I had bought the beer, if we would have had access to more beer for that night. No, let's get the beer, and let's get the shoulder massager. Okay. That leaves us with $2,000. We should be able to earn. Yeah, we should be able to earn 6,000 over the next whatchamacallit? 6 days. Yeah, that should be fine. But yeah. Looking at the clock, it is saying it is now Monday the 19th. So that means we are done with today's daily Valhalla. Let's go ahead and save. But yeah, that went pretty quick, and we're gonna go ahead and call it there for today. Because I have stuff I need to take care of. But tomorrow I should be back with some more Valhalla, and new update just came out for Final Fantasy XIV, so I know the Christmas event is out, and I believe the Hildebrand questline is out. So I'll look at streaming that either tomorrow or Friday. But we're going to continue doing the daily Valhalla. And then slowly working up to, for Christmas Day, I'm going to try again this year. We weren't able to do it last year. but I want to do an anti-Xmas all-day stream. I don't know if we're going to do 24 hours, but we're going to go as long as we can. I already have some like sake and stuff in the fridge for that. I have a list of games that I'm interested in playing. Let's see. I know I want to play the Bazaar. I want to play Dungeon Crawler. Maybe UFO 50. I don't know if UFO 50 is on PlayStation, so I might have to get it on the Switch if it's not on PlayStation. Something else that I was interested in playing. I already have like a playlist or games in my list of stuff. What do I have? Let's see. My anti-Xmas. I have 20 minutes till dawn. We could play Baba's You again. I have Cat God Ranch, which is like Luck Be a Landlord. Death Must Die is fun. I have Dungeons and Degenerate Gamblers. Endless Mondays. I don't think I played that one last time, but that was one that was suggested. Fading Afternoon was one that seemed really fun. I also didn't play it last time. I got Halls of Torment. We could probably do a run of Heading Out again. Hollow Cure. Let's see. Got Peglin. We got Rabbit and Steel. Rabbit and Steel would probably be fun. Slay the Spire. Spell Rogue. Stonks 9800. Tales and Tactics would be really fun to play with y'all. What else? There's something else. I don't know if Vivid World's gonna be out, but Vivid World's another one that'd be fun to play. But yeah, there's something else on the list, but I don't remember what it was. But yeah, we're gonna look at doing a long day of playing games together for anti-Xmas. Yeah, I want to go ahead and thank y'all for hanging out. As always, if y'all enjoyed the stream, please consider leaving a like. And if you want to be notified about future streams, please consider subscribing. I hope y'all have a wonderful day, and I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye, y'all.